Our reporter Zhou Jiaxin has also sat down with Stephen Ndegwa, Executive Director of South-South Dialogues, a Nairobi-based communications development think tank. He talked about how China has implemented a philosophy of a shared future.
Are talking about that China is seeking economic and geopolitical leverage over those developing country partners. What have been your observations?
I think the fact is that the global politics or geopolitics is very fluid right now. And many countries, especially emerging economies, poor economies like Africa and Asia, are searching for partners that are empathetic. So I think we know what the West stands for, hegemony and exploitation and so forth. And China has come through to, or with the philosophy of a shared future for mankind. And we have seen that the projects that China have done in countries like Kenya, for example, I go back to where I come from, they are sustainable. They are not stress for repayment, apart from the fact that we are living in a highly global, economic stress. But then you find that it is the partners who are going to China rather than China going to the partners. And so there's that synergy and there's that amity, there's that closeness and friendship. So we do not find China being greedy for exploitation of other economies. I think they are taking us at our pace, and so it is just natural that the weak will search for a partner who will not just give them the bread but also show them how to bake it.
China maintains that those developing countries can also use South-South cooperation to promote North-South cooperation and also bring the world towards greater multipolarity. Do you think that is the South-South cooperation heading that way? And why do you think that the greater multipolarity is so important for the global development?
I think we have seen what polarity can do and protectionism and such, selfish interests. And so we are searching for global cooperation between nations. Now, South-South, of course, cooperation is the fact that we need to build each other up. Because when you have partners who have for long enjoyed maybe the ignorance of their partners, then to change means that the dynamics also of the politics will change. So I believe that China is coming through with an open door policy. There are no hidden, there are no hidden swords and so forth. They're waiting to backstab their partners, when they look the other way. We don't have to always wait for, the global north to continue feeding us. We need to look at ideas that are practical to our level of development. And China, of course, being the largest developing country, has been able to give us lessons in which we are able to learn from, and we are able to ask for advice, rather than just straight up, aid.